In this video, we'll show you how to update the firmware on your Iridium Go. First thing we need to do is make sure that we have our device charged. So we have our USB cable here that's charging the device right now. Now this process is very similar to updating the firmware on your Wi-Fi router at home. So first thing we need to do is just quickly verify the version of firmware that's on our device, and then we'll proceed with updating the firmware that can be done via the computer. So we'll just press on one of the buttons here, and we'll get down to information, and we can just scroll down the information here. Here we can see that our firmware is 1.0.66. We're going to update to 1.4.1. So now let's get back to our main menu here. So what we're going to do now is flip over to the computer and connect to the device. So you'll probably get an email from Iridium saying that you have a new firmware, or you can go to the website. Here you get some release notes and instructions and the actual firmware download. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on this download and download it to our computer. Now that it's downloaded, we unzip, and now we have the firmware file. So we're going to flip over to our network preferences, and we're going to connect to our Iridium Go via Wi-Fi. So let's change, or let's find the Iridium hotspot. So there it is right here. Let's select that, and we'll use the following URL in our browser to connect to the hotspot, which is 192.168.0.1, very similar to any of the other routers. So let's connect here, and we're going to use the default login, which is guest, and the password is guest. And we'll find ourselves at the System tab, and from here we can choose our firmware upgrade file. So we'll click on the Choose File button, navigate down to our firmware file, and press on the Upgrade button to actually start the upgrade process. Now this will take a good 15-20 minutes, so sit back and watch the progress go up to 100%. And from here it will restart the device. We're logged out. So at this point, we're done. We can flip back to our Iridium Go, and we can unplug it from the USB if we were charging. We'll press a button on the Iridium, and we'll navigate down to the information menu item. We'll select that, and we can just double check to see what firmware version is installed. And from that, we're good to go. Firmware version updated itself by going down to the settings, and we'll go all the way down to about this device, and from there you should be able